Oh, hey, I was gonna go ahead and do a review of this amazing 2-bag travel system. What's up, you guys? This is the Kosan Travel System. It is 2 bags that fit together. It works amazing. It feels comfortable. It looks really good. And it is utterly functional. This is a 2-bag system for the serious traveler for that big trip that you're doing. The 35-liter main bag, the carry-all, has tons of room, and it's really comfortable to carry, and the 15-liter slick little day pack is just what it needs to be. By the way, lifetime warranty on these things. Now, if you've seen my other videos before, you know that there are other bags you can get for your travel sort of bags. Not many of them come in a 2-bag connection like these do. However, this bag set, both of them score very high across the board. From materials and build, right? Their fabric here is a ballistic nylon. They've got this tarpaulin that is water resistant as well. The hardware is all metal and very durable and lightweight, as well as they do have this water resistance built in across all the zippers and some water cover things that come with the bags. Also, functionality on these bags is amazing. The 2-bag connection is really, really useful. It takes that pressure off the back. You can actually stand vertically. But also just the straps, very comfortable, and the handles, just a dream to use. Also scores high in organization with some hidden pockets, RFID protection, got some phone and boarding pass pockets. They've thought about a lot of that organization stuff. And then finally, just the style and the aesthetic is delicious. I think it looks pretty dang good, especially compared to, you know, something you just pick up at REI. Brand new little company, Kosan, K-O-S-A-N. They're just on Kickstarter right now. If you use the link below, you'll head right over to there. I'll get a couple bucks back if you purchase from there. But even if you're in the future and they've already Kickstarted, I think we're gonna see these guys around for a while. Okay, so with that, let's get started with our big bag. I'm gonna walk you through all the pockets and how I've packed it out. Okay, now first of all, here's our zippers. You can see they have that water resistant seal on them. And up here, this is that ballistic nylon that's developed for the military originally, and then the tarpaulin. This is it kind of like, I don't know how it's like almost rubber, feels really nice and durable and totally water resistant. While we're at it, I'll show you this handle at the top, which is sort of your main grab handle, which is killer. You're definitely gonna be grabbing this guy a lot. Grab handles like this can make all the difference when you're getting in and out of places. Now, there isn't a grab handle up here on the top, but you do have this incredible Cobra buckle, which is killer. You just pull that guy down. Now, you can see here that Cobra buckle. I'll show you again. You just squeeze these little guys and it undoes. Really great. I've been putting my zippers underneath there as a little added security thing. These zippers are lockable, okay? So you can lock these suckers together. Now, let's look at the straps for a second. Here's those buckles that we clip the smaller bag onto us with. Really dope, strong metal buckles. They've got a nice lumbar support down here where they have a hip pack that you can get. I don't know if it's an extra accessory, if it comes with, that slides right in here. You can put it around. For those of us with a smaller frame, that could be killer for any of us if you're packing this thing out, which you can pack it out with a lot of stuff. That hip pack can be nice. I've got mine packed inside in case I need it when I'm on the road. Got a nice little air channels. When I'm putting this thing on, it's ridiculously comfortable, surprisingly comfortable. They have the adjustment straps up here that help you kind of like adjust the load. Can be absolutely crucial for depending on your body type. For me, I don't notice much of a big difference, but I know people who swear by that kind of thing. Oh, and then this is the grab handle on the top here, underneath in the back. So with these 2 handles, you don't have handles on the side. I always like to go from the side because what I like is this. I like to grab right here and then I'm going. It's grab and go. That's called a grab and go. Here you don't have that. You're gonna go like this, and then you grab this sucker. But whatever, you know what I mean? I do like how sleek it kind of gets my sides by not having those grab handles there. They do have these like elastic things, which I don't know, for yoga mats maybe. So I like grab handles on the side, but at the same time, this is as a bigger bag. When you're walking through the aisles of the airport and in the airplane itself, it's kind of nice to not have anything that gets snagged on. All right, on the outside of the bag, you have this pocket here, which is just no frills, no thrills, goes all the way in. This is like you could fit probably an iPad Pro or something in here if you wanted to, but it's just the outside of the bag where you're gonna just throw a bunch of stuff. This top bit has some padding. There's probably a 1/4 inch or something like that of padding underneath that ballistic nylon, which is so strong. You'll notice that the bag has a little bit of a bigger at the top than the bottom sort of thing. This is actually really smart. If you can pack more of your weight up towards the top of the bag, it will help you in distributing that weight across the entire back. Instead of, just holding it down here and it's pulling on you, you get your weight higher, it can be a lot more comfortable to carry. This is why you see a lot of those old school backpacks with a metal frame where the pack is just like lifted up above as high as it can go. So they take use of that. When you're using soft packing cubes, everything just kind of collapses down to the bottom. But if you're packing the heck out of this thing, which the zippers and the fabric is strong enough that you can do that, you can get your heavier stuff up front on the top and your back will thank you later. Now, this whole thing zips like this, one big opening clamshell type of deal, okay? That's it. It's just a pocket here, handle. We've got some straps and stuff like that, but there's no other pockets on the outside of the bag. Then we get into the bag. First of all, I'll show you that there are some pockets in here. This one has a little bit of dimension to it, and this one's just kind of flat. It's nice. You want to throw your underwear somewhere? Throw them right there. I personally pack everything in packing cubes, so when I get to where I'm going, I just pull everything out of the packing cubes, throw that into a dresser drawer or something like that, and I throw my bag under the bed. I never need my bag. I just pop it right out. Everything comes right out really quickly. I can dump it on the bed. So if I put stuff into the bag, then I'm constantly always getting into the bag. But this could be nice for stowing away little secret electronic stuff, things you might need at some point, but you don't know if you're going to. Here's those hip straps I told you that I kind of pack away just to keep, because I don't like to travel with them. It also comes with or it might be an accessory, a shoulder strap. You can use this bag as a duffel with a shoulder strap. I don't know why you would, because this is really comfortable as a backpack. There's other big bags that have backpack straps that I would carry as an over, like the Patagonia MLC, for example, maximum legal carry. Killer bag for carrying a bunch of stuff. Horrible bag to wear as a backpack. I know this because I did Europe with that bag and it sucked, but I had to carry a lot of gear because I was filming something. I would, if I could go back and do that all over again, easy, get a great strap and it's so much more comfortable. This, on the other hand, the straps are super comfortable. So once you're inside, that's basically it. It's nice, this tarpaulin material, whatever this is, there's no lining because it's totally waterproof material itself. Like it doesn't let any water in, even if you're spraying a hose on it. And so it's also kind of rigid. It's not too rigid, but it's kind of rigid. So there's no lining or anything in this, just right simple into the bag. And I've got my toiletries. I've got a pair of extra shoes. Got to travel with the Vans, bro. I've got something that I put my, if I need to bring a collared shirt in, that's from an old life. I don't do that anymore. I just make YouTube videos and teach people how to start businesses. And then I've got some sandals that I normally just split and put on either side there. And then 2 of these Tom Bin packing cubes. They're big. So between these 2 right here, I can fit everything that I need. That might seem a little minimal to you. I could easily fit more into this thing. I don't know if you saw how much space there was around the bag. You could fit more, but one of the things you learn when you're traveling a lot is just don't pack out the bag, bring only what you need. And if there's extra room in the bag, that's gonna make your life easier. Okay, so I've got those packing cubes. I do everything in packing cubes. And then we've got these straps right here that can hold down your stuff if you're not using packing cubes or something. And there's another pocket here, just a zippered up pocket that you can use. It's kind of cute for who knows what you're gonna put in there. Look at that, a very simple, durable bag, okay? Very simple, ballistic nylon tarpaulin, all the water resistant stuff, comfortable straps. It's just a gear bag. You throw your stuff in. When your stuff's in there, it's safe, it's comfortable to carry. You can get it where you need to go. I feel really comfortable even throwing this in and checking it in because there's some padding around the thing and the material's thick. It's great. Now, 2 more things. First of all, you have actually 3 more things. You have a built-in rain jacket thingy, okay? You cover this whole thing up. It's extremely water resistant. You're walking through the monsoons. Yay! It's super minimal, so it just fits right down in there and you don't ever have to worry about it. It goes underneath a Velcro pouch down there. The other thing is out of this Velcro thing at the bottom, look at that. This whole thing can zip away. The padding, or the back straps can zip away completely, and then you just have it for like a duffel if you wanted to carry it like a duffel and just using the handles. You don't have to worry about those straps anywhere. Like I said, I think most of us are gonna wanna carry this as a backpack. It's what it's built for, and it's really comfortable to do so. So I just you roll that up, it goes away, kind of adds to that lumbar support down there, which is great. And then you have a secret little laptop compartment right down here. It's actually kind of hard to get through if you're like, if you got one of those pickpocket people. So if you're pickpocket, you're bummed. It's hard to get into this thing, but you've got a piece of rigid sort of padding on this side, the side that your back is on, and then you can fit your 15-inch laptop, and you've got a little secret pocket here. Okay, so here's that laptop pocket. It opens up just like this. Inside of there, you do have this little secret compartment. I'm not sure if this is RFID. I know they do have some pockets on the bag that are RFID sort of protecting, which is a thing I literally don't know if you need to be super serious about. I have no idea. But that RFID, if you do need it, turns out that's gonna be a nice thing to have if, you know, weirdo people can just go like, now I have all of your information. You have walked by my scanner. So maybe look at their website and see if that one is RFID. It's not mentioned as such, but that's your laptop compartment right there on the back. So when you're traveling with just this thing, that and then the front pocket are the only two pockets you end up having on this sucker. Okay, so that's the big guy. Let me get some room going here. Let's get into the little guy. I mean, look how cute this little guy is. So great. Backpack straps are tiny, but they're comfortable and nice. You can, when I say tiny, I mean they're actually like a smaller length to them than most others. You can see how high the buckle is right here, but the bag itself is so small, it doesn't feel like it's weighing me down at all. I have my computer in there. I have a heavy water bottle. This is nice little size, 15 liter, that I can walk around all day with this thing. No sternum strap because the straps are sort of smaller going around your back. So, but it does feel like it's like locked in there for me. Your mileage may vary. It sometimes can be really nice to have a little sternum strap like that just helps things come together. But we're keeping stuff minimal on this bag. Those straps, they come off from these clips down here and they just pack away into this guy. Might as well show you that because there's also another rain flap in here, okay? So you've got another rain flap that comes out of there and covers the bag entirely, keeping all the water out no matter the monsoon. And then your straps just go away like this and you can zip this sucker up and you never have to see them again because they are gone. Come, Mr. Bond. You derive just as much pleasure from killing as I do. There you go. Nice little slick guy. You've just got it by the handle. Nice little handle, by the way. And then these are the clips that you clip onto the bigger backpack right there on the chest straps. By the way, there is a sternum strap on the big guy. There is a sternum strap on the big guy that is removable, but it's really nice when you're carrying a big bag to have that sternum strap. Also, that hip pack if you need it. Okay, let's start with the outside of this little guy. I like the look of this. I just like the look of it. It's kind of Kenneth Cole, but it's kind of technical. It's got this big military Cobra buckle on the front. Kind of like unnecessary. It's used for compression to pull the bag down, but I mean, it's a little overkill. But what I love about it is it's aesthetics. This thing looks great like that. I mean, I basically just like the look of it. It's heavy. Feels awesome. It's a cool strap. Water bottle pocket, it's expandable. With my water bottle, the way the bag's packed out right now, I don't really need to do that, which I like. I like it when the water bottle isn't floppy. There's nothing worse than a floppy water bottle. Hey, do you suffer from floppy water bottle? Bottom of it, you've got that tarpaulin sort of bottom that's nice and resilient for scuffs and scrapes and running around and throwing it places. Then on the front of the bag, you have 2 pockets, 3. Including the side one. This top one, these are like your quick access pockets. I just throw my glasses right in there. I have a little pen right there. You know, traveling with a pen, you always gotta do that because customs forms. Then over here, let's open up the strap here. We've got another little quick access pocket. So these only go down about like that's that far. So it's about that far. It's about that far. that far. I just throw my headphones in there. You gotta travel with headphones, you know what I mean? How else are you gonna listen to the Joe Rogan Show, the Ben Greenfield podcast? How are you gonna listen to those audiobooks you're crazy about? How about Roderick on the Line? What are you listening to? Let's hear it in the comments. And then you have this side pocket, okay? This goes all the way across the bag. Great little, Kindle, iPad, yoink, goes straight in there. And now I will show you this. Inside this bag, or inside this pocket, you've got these two sort of Velcro, there's Velcro that holds them down like that. But they are, they go all the way across the bag, basically, all the way back in there. And they're basically for your boarding passes. So, you got some boarding pass stuff you can do. I personally don't think I would spend enough time to open that up and slide the boarding pass in. I just would throw the shit in. But what's so important about the way that this is designed, when you are traveling and you're going from airport to airport, you know what you need, right? You need this, and this. This top pocket is rolled over, and I'll show you that in a second. It's kind of harder to get into that one. We've got the clip and stuff like that. But this stuff, bam, bam, and bam. You got your glasses, you got your pen, you got your headphones, you got your earplugs, you got your, whatever you need to get to is going into these pockets, because you can get to that side pocket really easy right here. Bam, 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 bam. Here's my phone, here's my thing. Look at that, I got everything I need. Everybody wants to try to get to me, but I'm like, no, I'm out. See, it's like, these rhymes, they just come to me. Okay, now, you've got this sort of roll top sort of thing. I'm a little bit curious as to why they did this. There's probably some reason for it, because the people who've designed this bag they're pretty hardcore travelers. And they've got reasons for just about everything that they've done in here. But this is kind of nice because you can open it up and have a lot more access in there. But then when it kind of rolls down and clips down, it keeps everything nice and tight. The bummer is, you might be finding yourself going back and forth on this. I would prefer it to be really accessible all the time, but that's just me. Another good thing about this is it keeps those picky-pockets out of it, because it kind of gives that pressure on this flap over the zipper. When your zipper's closed like this and then you're down like this, it's just a tiny little bit harder to get in there. But for whatever reasons they've done that, can you still, let me close this up and just show you what kind of access you get inside with that thing pulled down. You can adjust these, by the way, and you can rip it and pull it down real hard if you want to. So it's just, I think, a way of extra security, keeping it closed. With that open now, I still have a pretty good amount. I still can get access to just about anything, because most of what I'm gonna be doing in here is pulling out my laptop. Now, on their materials I've seen so far, they said this is a 13-inch laptop holder, but this is my 15-inch old MacBook Pro. It fits in perfectly, okay? I like that, because I edit videos and I make podcasts and I do that stuff, so I need my 15-incher, man. The laptop compartment is pulled off the bottom of the bag just barely. I've never, I know some people who are like, I gotta have a super robust laptop thing. All I just want is just something I can put it in so it's not flopping around my bag. I want a little bit of padding on the bottom at least, and I'm fine. I have heard some horror stories of people dropping their bag or something like that, and there's not enough padding, and they dent the side or the something of the. It's a bummer, but I find that this is fine because the back has some robust padding, the front has some padding, and then there's enough padding on the bottom of the bag. It is elevated just off. It's like maybe barely off the bottom of the bag. Then in there I have my iPad Pro, which I just kind of live with as my journal. I throw that in there. It's a bummer to travel with that thing, by the way, because you have to be charging it. It has to stay charged. It's power. That's how power works. Now let me pull these straps off just to see if I can get you a little bit of a better view while we talk about this stuff, because there are more pockets inside here. All right, first of all, you can see our laptop compartment has a zippered pocket right on top of there. It's just flat. It's one of those things you only want to be putting paper and stuff like that in there. If you put something bulky in there, and you have anything else in the bag, it kind of makes it hard to get in. Then up top here, gosh, it's hard to show this because it's such a dark bag. One of the things they could do is they could make the inside of it in a brighter material so you can actually see stuff. But you can see there's some organization in there. Fairly simple. A couple bigger stuff on this side, smaller stuff on that side. No pens or anything like that, but 2 layers of it. This is my sort of, I always need you, I never want to see you sort of thing, right? I never do want to see these things, but I always need them. I always travel with something like this: chapstick, headphone splitter, Advil, dental floss, as well as some cables, some dongles, some extra things that you might need. That's my I always need you, I never want to see you bag. And there's a perfect place for it right in there, as well as my laptop charger, which I throw right in there. Now, then you have, it's a small bag. What could you fit in here? You could easily fit your sweater, your sweater or your rain shell or something like that. A book, your iPad and Kindle and stuff like that. We got pockets and organization aplenty, but when we need to throw something else in here, our water bottles obviously on the outside. That's a big bulky thing that we a lot of times want to be bringing with us. I think you could fit maybe 2 wool sweaters in here if you needed to. I would use wool sweaters. My sort of, how big is the bag? It's about 2 wool sweaters. And there's our little flappy tappies that it's time to put back. And in order to do that, you just clip them underneath there. There's not a mechanical piece to it, just a solid sort of C-clamp thingy. And then from here, you grab it, you put it onto the bag like so. You've got these straps or these clips right here. Yoink. I don't know how you do this without having something to sort of lean it up against. Da-da-da. And it's really comfortable. Listen, we should talk about this for a second. It's very comfortable. I don't have this thing packed out. Now I've got it packed out. Here's how you do it without a bag. I guess as long as you got one on there without something to strap it onto. And look at that. It's so comfortable. All right, we should talk about this. This allows you, when you're traveling, to be a lot more vertical. Otherwise, you're leaning forward to deal with the back weight of this one. It's trying to pull you this way. This is really, really comfortable. I could go for a long time like this, even longer if I had the straps. And I think I look kind of cool. Listen, it's always weird to be the person doing the I've got the backpack on the front and the backpack on the back thing. But here's the deal. You're traveling. You're doing something everybody dreams of doing. If that means you have to look a little bit silly, sure. Maybe you are wearing Tevas, and maybe your pants zip into shorts. That might be inexcusable for some of us, but for you, fuck it, man, you're traveling. Okay, so that is the Kosan Travel Packing System. I think it's dope. I think it's pretty. It's gorgeous. The aesthetics and the design are great. I think the functionality, the way that it clips on, the way that the straps and everything works, the organization of the bag, I think that's killer. I think the build and materials are on point and excellent. If you purchase this thing, they say they have a lifetime travel warranty, which is exceptional for a bag like this. And then ultimately just what it's like to use. It's a dream to use. It's nice. Fits all your stuff. It's easy to carry. It's nice and comfortable, and it's easy to get in and out of. Now, I will say for myself personally, I like to pack and travel with a bag that can be one bag, my daily carry, and the bag that I travel with. So a great example of this is the Synapse 25 from Tom Bin. Not my favorite looking bag, but in terms of functionality, if I'm really on the road for quite a while, I can fit a bunch of stuff, and when I get there, everything comes out of it, and it's my day pack as well. This is killer. To travel light as a feather really makes the difference. I also love any bag that I can fit right under the seat in front of me, like my Manal carry-on. Fits under the seat in front of me, much better than this one. This is a little bit bigger, I'd say. I think that a lot of flight attendants would be like, "Sir, that needs to go in an overhead compartment." And then I'm like, "There is no overhead compartment." And they're like, "I guess we're gonna have to check it to your final destination." I'm like, "Fuck you!" To be able to travel with something that fits under the seat in front of me is killer. This you might be able to get away with. Both of these you would not be able to get away with. And this is terrible as a daily carry. It's like the Air Travel Pack or the Tortuga Outbreaker or something like that. These kinds of bags or the Manal for that matter, they're not good for a daily carry bag once you get to where you're going. So for myself personally, I'm constantly looking for that great bag that I can use as my daily carry, or something like this, maybe even where I fit a small daily carry right inside of. I use a daily carry bag almost like a packing cube tube inside the bag. I'll be doing more videos in the future about what I'm finding about that, because I am finding some things. But in the meantime, these 2 bags, this system, if you're doing the trip, if you're doing Thailand, if you're going around Southeast Asia, if you're doing China, if you're doing Europe for a while and you want to do this kind of, if this is tickling your fancy, I can't recommend these high enough, because I'm really impressed by the design. I'm really impressed by the decisions that they're making and the build quality. I'm really impressed by the fact that they stand behind this thing with the lifetime warranty that they do. So that is the Kosan Travel System 2 bags that I think are dope. I have been Chase Wardman Reeves. You can find more from me at my podcast, The Fizzle Show, where we talk about independent entrepreneurship, earning a living doing something you actually care about. That is at fizzleshow.co. I will talk to you next time. Thanks for tuning in.